High blood pressure is a significant risk factor for heart disease and other life-threatening health conditions. Luckily, there are several steps you can take to lower the chances you'll develop the disease known as the silent killer. In today's video, we will learn about the potassium-rich foods that reduce blood pressure. Fruits like bananas and vegetables like spinach are the best sources of this mineral. Want to add more potassium to your diet? Find out more by watching this video. Number 1. Potatoes. Many health-conscious people stay away from potatoes because of the many misconceptions attached to them. It is quite important to know that potatoes are rendered unhealthy only when they are deep-fried or prepared in other harmful ways. Potatoes are not only about French fries and potato chips. Apart from being an excellent source of vitamin C, they are also rich in fiber, potassium, and vitamin B6, which makes them particularly good for your heart health. As potatoes also have anti-inflammatory properties, they can help you by providing relief from pain and ulcers. When prepared and eaten in the right manner, they can be one of the healthiest and tastiest vegetables that you can make a part of your regular diet. Certain nutritionists and health experts have come out in favor of potatoes by suggesting that food items that are rich in potassium, like potatoes, should be eaten by those who suffer from high blood pressure levels. That is because the potassium in potatoes can negate the many ill effects of sodium. It is the excess of sodium levels that is responsible for exerting extra pressure on the walls of your blood vessels and leads to a spike in your blood pressure. So, potatoes can be helpful in how their potassium component eliminates sodium through the urine. Also, stress is often cited as another cause of high blood pressure levels. The flesh of potatoes contains an antioxidant called tryptophan. Tryptophan has sedative properties and helps in making you stress-free and calming your nerves down. Number 2. Avocados. According to a study published in Nutrition Journal, it states that adequate potassium intake may promote blood pressure control in adults. The mean intake of potassium by adults in the U.S. was approximately 3,200 milligrams a day in men and 2,400 milligrams a day in women, which is lower than the 4,700 milligram daily recommended intake. Avocados contain about 152 milligrams and 345 milligrams of potassium per 30 grams, and 1/2 fruit respectively. Also, avocados are naturally very low in sodium with just 2 milligrams and 5.5 milligrams sodium per 30 grams and 1/2 fruit respectively. Avocados are good for lowering blood pressure because they contain 350 milligrams potassium and less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving. Eating avocados with salads or salsa greatly increases the bioavailability of carotenoids, another health-promoting property of the fruit. Moreover, avocados are one of the few foods that contain significant levels of both vitamin C and E, antioxidant vitamins that have been linked to blood pressure control in previous studies. More comprehensive avocado clinical research is underway to significantly expand the scientific understanding of avocados in cardiovascular health, weight management, blood glucose control, and healthy living. Number 3. Bananas. Bananas are a tasty and convenient source of some important nutrients. People have grown this tropical fruit since ancient times, and its health benefits have been promoted for more than a century. You can eat bananas raw or mixed in your favorite smoothie. Bananas are also powerful for potassium. A medium banana gives you 450 milligrams, which is 13% of what you need every day. This mineral is a big player in heart health. Potassium-rich foods help manage your blood pressure because they help you get rid of more sodium when you pee. Potassium also relaxes the walls of your blood vessels, which helps lower your BP and risk of stroke. But if you have kidney problems, too much potassium isn't good for you. Check with your doctor to see how much you should have. It's no secret that the right amount of fiber in your diet is good for you. An average-sized ripe banana gives you 3 grams of it. That's about 10% of what you need each day. Most of the fiber in bananas is what's called soluble fiber. It can help keep your cholesterol and blood pressure in check and help ease inflammation. Green bananas are full of something called resistant starch. It acts like insoluble fiber, which is the kind that can help keep your bowels working at their best. Resistant starch also helps lower your blood sugar. In general, foods that are high in fiber make you feel full without extra calories. That also makes them a good choice if you want to shed a few pounds. Number 4. Tomatoes. When it comes to high BP, tomatoes have a nutrient called lycopene, and the same has many health benefits including lowering BP. Lycopene, which is a type of carotenoid, has a strong antioxidant activity, and the same helps to prevent cancer. The best part about tomatoes is that they are very versatile and can be added to any meal anytime. A study which was conducted by Japanese researchers showed how participants' LDL, or bad cholesterol, was lowered after the intake of tomatoes. The researchers from Tokyo Medical and Dental University and Tucson Plant Breeding Institute conducted the study over 184 males and 297 females. They were asked to drink as much unsalted tomato juice over a year. They were also asked to record their intake as well as to send the data to doctors every 3 months. At the end of the study, they found that 94% of the participants who had untreated prehypertension or hypertension showed a dip in their blood pressure. According to Stella Metsovas, a clinical nutritionist and author of Wild Mediterranean, I would strongly recommend if you sip on unsalted tomato juice for the cardioprotective health benefits. You might want to add a teaspoon of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, since research has also showcased that phytonutrient-rich foods are best absorbed with healthy fats such as olive oil. Number 5. Dairy. Eating low-fat dairy can lower blood pressure. More specifically, according to researcher Luke Jose of Harvard Medical School in Boston, our data showed that people who ate more dairy products had lower systolic blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure is the top number of a blood pressure reading. It measures blood pressure in the arteries as the heart beats and is considered a good predictor of heart disease risk. The research, published in the July issue of Hypertension from the American Heart Association, is based on data from food questionnaires filled out by 4,797 participants in the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute's Family Heart Study. It shows the systolic blood pressure of people who ate the most low-fat dairy, more than 3 servings a day, was 2.6 points lower than those who ate the least, less than half a serving per day. Number 6. Seafood. Oily fish such as mackerel, salmon, sardines, or mussels could help protect our hearts and brains from disease. They are found to be rich in an important type of polyunsaturated fat called omega-3, which has been shown to help lower blood pressure. Low blood pressure is something we should all strive for, as high blood pressure poses a serious threat to our health over time. When blood pressure is consistently high, the blood flow through vessels is forceful, turbulent, and causes stiffening and sometimes damage of the vessel walls. Number 7. Leafy greens. Spinach, kale, collard greens, arugula, cabbage, and broccoli are all considered part of the leafy greens family. This group of vegetables is nutrition-packed and high in both vitamin A and iron. Sugar can raise your blood sugar levels, but these vegetables have very little, so they are a great heart-healthy choice. They also contain natural nitrates, which can help to relax your blood vessels, reducing the strain on your heart and lowering your blood pressure. Leafy greens are a great choice for the home gardener. They are relatively easy to grow and will taste delicious in salads, as side dishes, and in sandwiches. Plant them in the early spring as soon as the soil can be worked. In many regions, you can also grow a second fall crop. They grow well in container gardens and only require a few inches of soil beneath them, so they are an ideal choice for planting trays. Number 8. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits, including grapefruit, oranges, and lemons, may have powerful blood pressure lowering effects. They're loaded with vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that may help keep your heart healthy by reducing heart disease risk factors like high blood pressure.